they can surface at any time, it is especially common for symptoms to surface between the ages of 18 and 30. Depressive disorders are a subcategory of mental illness. Depressive disorders come in many different forms and can vary on their effects on people. Some forms of depressive disorders are mild and allow those affected to function normally on a day-to-day basis. Other forms, however, are much more severe and affect the person's ability to eat, sleep, and properly function day-to-day. The most common form of depressive disorder is called major depressive disorder, also known as clinical depression. Anxiety differs from depressive disorders in the sense that anxiety involves a heightened state of nervousness, which can seriously hinder the person's ability to further their life progress as they are afraid of taking advantage of opportunity. People with anxiety disorder tend to have a hard time getting close to others as they frequently feel invalidated and have a hard time trusting others around them. Schizophrenia is characterized as an abnormal social behavior, distinctive in that those afflicted have a hard time understanding what is reality and what is not. Common symptoms of schizophrenia include auditory and or visual hallucinations, confused thought patterns, lack of motivation, and paranoia. People with schizophrenia often benefit from strong, positive relationships with the people they trust, as they can act as sort of an anchor when they're in their delusional state.
Christopher, honestly, I don't know what to say. We miss you. We love you. The day that we said goodbye, before you left, you took my hand and we started to walk off. I didn't know where we were going. I never really knew where we were going. You always just said nowhere, and together we'd walk off to nowhere. Sometimes we would talk. I miss our talks, even though they were usually nonsense. I don't think you realized how much of a dreamer you were, or how much your hallucinations really took hold. But that's what I loved about you. You would get so caught up in the fantasy world. You loved and cared for us no matter what. I wish we could go back to the day that we first met. I only wish you could have seen how much we loved you.
Bloodstream fading out again. I feel the chemicals burn in my bloodstream. So tell me when it kicks in. Tell me when it kicks in. over. Lord, forgive me for the things I've done. I was never meant to hurt no one. That's so scars upon a broken heart, love. Oh, no, no, don't leave me lonely now. If you love me, how'd you never? Oh, color crimson in my eyes. Wanna do it free my mind. This is how it ends. I feel the chemicals burn in my bloodstream, fading out again. I feel the chemicals burn in my bloodstream. So tell me when it kicks in. Well, tell me when it kicks in. Tell me when it kicks in. All the voices in my mind calling out across the line. All the voices in my mind calling out across the line. All the voices in my mind calling out across the line. All the voices in my mind calling out across the line. All the voices in my mind.
Fuck.
Ed, what the hell are you doing?
I'm fine.
I thought you were getting better.
I thought so too. It was for a while, but with Chris.
You wouldn't have wanted this for you, babe.
I know I sound stupid.
You're not.
I just wish I could have been there for him. But now
He
it's
was
too
sick,
late.
Ed.
That doesn't mean he wasn't my... Honey, I love him and now he's gone and we're broken.
I know, but there's not much we can do about it now. Just keep writing. Why didn't you text me?
You know that's easier said than done. I just don't know how I can do this without him.
We're gonna get you help, I promise.
How have you been?
Fine?
Are you lying to me?
Yes.
Why?
Because I thought I'd get away with it.
How bad was this one?
It's fine, it's really not that bad. Please don't worry about me.
But I do.
Don't! It's something that I need to work on for myself. Chris affected all of us, and I need you to worry about yourself.
How can I?
Try not to think about it.
You and Jordan are the only ones that I have left.
Have you tried talking to her?
Of course I have, but she hasn't responded to any of my texts since Chris left. What did you guys do today?
She and I went to the hill today. You know that one that you and I used to go to with the swing set at the top? We would just sit and talk all night. Oh, that time we got really fucking stoned and started to hunt for what did we call it?
A woozle.
And look, Prince, do you think it could be a woozle?
Maybe. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. You never can tell with a woozle.
Here, this way.
Whoa, look! Prince, a third animal, is doing the other two.
Ah! It was just us running around in circles. Or, do you remember when we were kids and you told me you liked me?
It's not funny.
I mean, yeah, it kind of is. I mean, look at you. You're gayer than... Okay, so you're not like gay, but I mean, you wore a red crop top for Christ's sakes, and in those times, gender norms were very much a thing. But do you remember when we were kids and you... Or, do you remember when I gave you that scrapbook full of pictures of us together, like when we first met, our first dance? Do you remember what you said to me?
Thanks.
It wasn't like, oh, this is great. Thanks, Pen, you're my best friend. It was like, you just gave me a dead kid and caked in shit.
It wasn't that bad.
You obviously don't remember it right. I miss those days.
Penny, we'll be friends forever, right?
Even longer.
I still have it, you know. The scrapbook. I look at it whenever I'm sad.
I'm glad. What are you doing tonight?
Whiskey and Disney movies.
I don't think drinking is such a good idea for you right now.
What else can I do?
Come over. We want to be with you.
I just want to be alone for now.
You seriously think I'm going to leave you alone after that?
I'm fine.
At least give me the booze.
No.
And I'm serious. Give me the bottle.
Honey, no, seriously.
Just for the night.
I don't need you taking care of me.
Stop.
I can take care of myself.
Chris wouldn't want this for you.
Shut up,
Are
Penny.
you really going to do this right now?
Shut up.
Give me the fucking bottle!
Shut up!
Are you okay?
Love of mine, someday you will die, but I will be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark, the blinding lights, tunnels to gates of white, just our hands clasped so tight, waiting for the hint of a spark. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when you're stolen boys, then I'll follow you into the dark. You and me have seen everything to see, from Bangkok to Calgary, and the soles of our shoes are all worn down. The time for sleep is now. It's nothing to cry about, 'cause we'll hold each other soon in the blackest of who. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when you're stolen bars, I'll follow you into the dark. And I'll follow you into the dark. And I'll follow you into the dark.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tell me about yourself.
Where do I begin?
Why are you here?
The attacks are getting worse.
Describe them for me.
It's like a bunch of bees buzzing around my head. You know that feeling when you think that there's a bee around you? Imagine that, but every second of every day, and the only thing that helps is honey whiskey.
Honey whiskey. It's his favorite. He can't go a night without having a drink or two, or three.
Does that bother you?
I don't see why it would.
No. He doesn't understand what he's doing to himself. He's hurting himself and us.
Physically or emotionally?
Both. I didn't mean to hurt her. The only reason that I'm here is for her.
For him. For Chris.
Tell me about Chris.
He was my best friend.
I love him.
We all do, but Ed especially.
What about you and Chris?
I love him. Chris and I met 3 years ago. When he started to get sick, I thought it was just his imagination taking hold. I didn't think twice. But I was there for all of it. I was there for it the day that they came for me. The screaming, the crying. I try to forget. I try to think of the good times, like all the adventures we took. Even though we were stoned for most of them, I mean, we had to be. Who goes to the North Pole in the middle of July?
It sounds like a lot of your stories involve you being intoxicated.
That's because we were. Jordan and I just felt like being drunk made it seem like Chris was healthier, like his mental state wasn't endangering to us.
It got to the point where I felt that I had to stay sober. I mean, someone had to look after Chris when he had his hallucinations.
After he left, that's when Ed started drinking half a bottle a night.
They stopped sleeping over.
But Ed was always with Chris.
It was like a parent looking after their child. Ed coddled him.
He refused to get help until now.
What should I do?
Well, that's up to you.
I don't really want to go back on medication if I can help it.
Would like a refill, please?
I don't even know what I have. How can I treat something if I don't know what it is?
You, Ed, show signs of impulsivity with obsessive fixations, panic disorder, and clinical depression.
Is that all?
It's like he doesn't want help.
I know it sounds
That
like
can't
a
be
lot,
right.
I know,
He doesn't understand what he's doing to himself.
I'm fine.
He is so fucking stupid.
Thank you, but I have to go.
Okay, just sit down. Babe, come sit next to me. Can I get you anything? Do you need anything? Can I at least ask what
Ed.
Chris will... He'll be fine.
No, he's
right?
not fine.
Honey, you need to think about yourself.
I can't do that. I've never been able to do that.
I know, but
He said he tried to talk to you and you didn't answer him. Why won't you talk to each other? It makes me so frustrated that you two don't talk to me.
I don't know why.
Yes, you do. Tell me.
Honey, I'm in love with you. You were the first person who helped me when I moved here. When Chris introduced us, I knew I met someone to hold on to, that you and I could handle anything. You know it's a two-way street. I told you to call me if you had another panic attack. Why didn't you?
I'm sorry.
Never apologize. You just need to reach out. I'm here for you, babe. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Are you better?
Yeah.
Do we know what triggered him?
What do you think?
Let's not talk about Chris.
Why not?
It's just not really a great subject for me.
It's a bad subject for all of us, Jordan.
Yeah, but he was my friend before he was yours.
Yeah, and?
Why did Ed give the eulogy? Why not me? I loved Chris too, longer.
It's not
Chris
the
saved me
same
from
thing.
a fucked up place in my life. Without him, I probably would have offed myself years ago.
Did you get to see him, Chris, before he left?
Left. Chris didn't leave. You know goddamn well that Chris didn't just leave. Chris was committed. The nurses came and took him away from us. He started attacking that girl, shouting, "Get the Hefflump! Get the Hefflump!" And then he... And then the nurses came and took him away from us. We did the right thing, didn't we?
I hope so. Will you please talk to Ed?
Sure.
Please?
Okay. I love you.
Giving up like her. Lately I've been waking up alone. Pain splattered teardrops on my shirt. Told you I'd let them go. And that I'll find my corner. Maybe tonight I'll call you after into alcohol. No, I just wanna hold you. Give a little time to me. We'll burn this out. We'll play hide and seek to turn this around. All I want is the taste that your lips allow. My mind, my mind. Oh, give me love. 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 My mind, my mind. Give me love. Give me love like never before. Lately I've been craving more. It's been a while, but I still feel the same. Maybe I should let you go. You know I'll fight my corner, and that tonight I'll call you after my blood is drowning in alcohol. No, I just wanna hold you. Give a little time to me. We'll burn this out. We'll play hide and seek to turn this around. All I want is the taste that your lips allow. My mind, my mind. Give me love. Give a little time to me. Burn this out. We'll play hide and seek to turn this around. All I want is the taste that your lips allow. My mind, my mind. Give me love. My mind, my mind. Oh, 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 give me love. My mind, my mind. Give me love.
Welcome back.
Hello, hello.
How have you been?
I've been better. I'm scared.
For Edward or Penny?
Both. I'm scared I'm gonna lose her.
I don't know what I can do anymore.
She can't do anything anymore.
Ed doesn't understand what he's done. We haven't spoken since our last meeting.
He keeps avoiding us.
Jordan and I aren't doing well.
She said she needed time to think.
I can't think.
The next day I found her with a bottle of pills in her hand.
I tried to escape.
The bottle was almost empty.
Anything to get away.
She was lying on the floor unconscious.
But I keep coming back.
I found her.
Why didn't you call for an ambulance?
After Chris was committed, I'm not sure involving the authorities would help the situation.
I want you to try to talk to Ed. I know it will be hard, but I think if the three of you sit down and have a conversation, it will help him. And I hope that he will come through.
But we tried.
Keep trying. He will come through. And I hope that she will too. Good luck.
Hey,
Hi.
Hey,
How have you guys been?
fine.
can't complain.
Oh, so much for not lying to each other.
What do you want me to say?
I'm just trying to stay friends, Ed.
At least you're trying.
Jordan, please. I miss you guys. Do you want to do something tonight?
I don't think that's a very good idea.
I have a lot of work to do. I've been having writer's block and I just need to get past it. I'll talk to you guys later.
What is wrong with you?
Nothing?
She just wants to talk. We're worried.
You want to talk? okay, let's talk, because it's not like I've sat alone for the past 2 weeks, crying, only wanting my best friends back.
He never left you.
She has.
Ed, fucking listen to me. I have my own things to worry about. I can't worry about you too. If you want help, get it from somewhere else, not from us.
Is that what you said to Chris?
Ed,
What did you just say?
No, it isn't, because you didn't talk to Chris, and neither of you did. I was the only one who was with him. I was there for him when he cried and when he hallucinated. But no, maybe if we had been there, we could have helped him, but no, you were all fucking my best friend.
I was only following your example.
Chris and I loved each other.
So do Penny and I.
It's not the same thing.
Who are you to judge us?
Chris and I had a relationship. You used Penny as a rebound fuck because your last girlfriend got sick of you.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Face it, to Chris, you were just a lonely, depressed, pathetic jackass.
Fuck you!
Ed, Jordan, guys, stop! Please stop! Stop! Stop!
It's your choice. Smear her. Forget it. I'm done.
I love them both so much. We'll see them again, right?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Never apologize.
Don't.
Please, you can talk to me.
Can I?
It's been 2 weeks. I think it's about time we talked about it.
No.
Ed, what you're doing to yourself. Cutting yourself off, Ed, it's not healthy. I miss her too. But Ed, I need you.
I miss them both.
I do too.
It's not the same. First I lost my boyfriend, and then I lost my
Your best friend? Yeah, I know. I know the feeling we both lost them, Ed. The two most wonderful people in the entire world. The two people that without failure could brighten either of our days, but now it's just you and me, and we have to fill that void. And I'm willing to, if you are.
Why now? Why are you such an optimist now? What? You feel sorry for me? You think I'm gonna off myself next? You want somebody you feel a little less crazy standing next to? Well, I'm your guy.
Believe it or not, Ed, I love you. I know that we've had our differences in the past, but right now you and I are all we have. And I can't lose you too.
You shouldn't. I shouldn't get close to you. I did this to them, and if I could have just been there, I could have...
You did not do this. What happened to Chris was an accident, and Penny made the decision on her own. They were not happy. You were not responsible.
If I could have just listened to Penny more, maybe I could have helped her. Maybe I could have helped Chris, but no. Now it's too late, and they're gone. Gone, gone, gone.
Ed, please.
And I can't get close to you because everyone I get close to, I end up hurting. So you should just go. Leave me alone.
Ed, all Penny and Chris wanted was for you and I to get along, to make memories together, to laugh together, cry together. Ed, this isn't your fault. I was so jealous of you. I was so close to Chris already, and then you came along and made him happier in ways that I couldn't. And you and Penny were so close, I didn't even feel as though I had a chance. I was like a child, not wanting to share. You were all so close and happy, and I just wanted to share it. Something kept telling me that you were all better off without me. But I can't think that way anymore. I was selfish. Now all I want to do is be here for you.
I'm sorry.
Never apologize. It was me. You can't apologize for your disorder. That's just your disorder saying it to you.
I can't do this without them.
We have each other. You can move in with me. Get out of that apartment.
No, there's so many memories there. So many adventures.
We'll make new memories. Make new friends. Have new adventures.
They're really gone, aren't they?
Not entirely. Like you said, we still have the memories and we'll always have those.
I'll forget.
Then write them down. Yeah, just write it all down. I mean, you said that you were having writer's block. Why don't you write our story?
No, not our story, their story. Here, let me grab a pen. Wait, some really hard-hitting stuff. A day without you is like a bottle of honey jack without a single drop.
I used to believe in forever, but forever's too good to be true.
Oh my God, how stoned were we? Or, what about this one? This was always my favorite. You're braver than you believe.
Stronger than you seem.
And smarter than you think.
And if there ever comes a time when we are not together,
Put me in your heart and I'll stay there forever.